Week 4 of the OPEX method is officially in the books, and this one is one that I was definitely looking forward to because it has the opportunity and it had the opportunity, and now as I look back on the hour I just spent with Carl and with the rest of the coaches in the OPEX method cohort, it is going to change how I coach. With my strength background and my physical therapy background, the biggest gap in my knowledge has been and still is prescription and analysis of aerobic training. From zone 2 all the way up to zone 5. Next week we're going to talk about intervals, which will be another great opportunity for me to learn about an area that I would consider a definitive weakness in my coaching skill set. And the timing is also really good. I have a lot of hybrid clients, people who train with me in the gym, but who I also deliver a training plan to outside of our one-on-one sessions, as well as a solid core group of online-only individuals. Some of them have very specific performance or sport-oriented goals, but the majority are really like general population lifestyle clients. They are other fitness professionals, other healthcare professionals, or like high-performing people in middle age who are trying to resist or reverse some of the negative changes they're starting to feel, to recapture some of the vitality and athleticism that they've always identified themselves as having. And part of that means supporting their recovery and having this really robust foundation of aerobic fitness, because as Carl put it today, every time you get up and move, you're using your aerobic energy system. And so training a big reservoir of aerobic capacity is really important, but it's not something that I've ever really dialed in on as a coach in terms of my pursuit of knowledge. So thinking about the way OPEX does this with their MAP continuum, with specific work-rest intervals, with guidelines for rate of perceived exertion, kind of like the tempo with which you should be training in each interval level, meaning if I'm going to train for, let's say, a 2-minute aerobic interval, then I need 8 minutes of rest, because if I were to only, not 8 minutes of rest, but I want to be training at an 8-minute pace, because if I train at a 2-minute pace, that's a true max effort. Then my rest interval has to be extensively long, and I'm no longer getting the same type of aerobic benefit that builds that base, that supports recovery, and that enhances our ability to do what we need to do just throughout the whole day. So getting good, getting better, and then eventually becoming good, maybe even someday if I keep learning, great at the assessment, prescription, and progression of aerobic training is a huge opportunity for me. It's a huge opportunity for my clients who want to use exercise as medicine, who want to live long and live well, and are some of them who are in their 30s are talking about things like, I want to be the healthiest 70-year-old I can. I want to keep up with these, I want to keep up with my annual travel schedule, because traveling all around the world brings me as much joy as anything. And I've seen people twice my age who certainly can't keep up with me. And when I look at them, I become a little bit frightened about my own future. And part of that ability to get up and get on a plane and go explore new parts of the world, most of that work is not strength work, right? It's not power, it's not speed. It's just aerobic work. It's just moving. It's having the physical autonomy to do what you want, when you want, for as long as you want, in a sustainable way that makes you feel free. So I'm really stoked about what I learned today. I'm stoked to review my notes, reflect on it, and begin to implement this with both my clients, and also sharpen my own training, which is selfishly always a huge benefit of continuing education as a health and fitness professional.